Hi, and welcome to this beautiful new day in Chiang Mai or wherever you may be. So let's start with this today, the importance of setting goals for yourself. If you don't have any goals, you will drift apart from everything. If you don't have goals, where are you heading? That's it, right? Nowhere. You feel lost. Who am I? Na na na. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with my life, and so forth and so forth. And so you just drift apart with all the people around you who are drifting apart, who don't know what they want, what they will be doing in a few years, um, and what they expect from life, right? And this is common because it it is not taught, right? It isn't being taught to kids to set goals for themselves to actually know where they will be heading. Um, this is actually something I've learned from Jim Rohn, a business, I would say, mentor, a life coach, uh, business philosopher that said that what changed his life was to set goals, right? Goals in a defined time period. You can't just say, "Oh, I'll be rich," right? You can't just say I'll be rich. You have to say I'll be rich in 2 months. You have to have a defined time to accomplish your goals. And it's and like the comparison I'm going to make is when some of your friends or yourself meet someone you haven't met for a while, and you say, "Hey, long time no see. Hey, we should see each other. Yeah, we'll see each other. Yeah, we should totally hang out." And you know what happens? You never hang out. It's no surprise because there isn't a time that was defined, and so it just passes along, right? If you really want to see that person again, you tell them, you give them a date, you give them options, so that there is actually a building, a creating of that moment. And so it's the same for your life goals, your just goals. If you don't have goals, well, they won't happen. And you can start with minor. Like you don't need to start with like I'm going to save the world or end human suffering, right? You don't need to start with like high top notch like purpose seeking goals. You can start slowly. You can start just with stuff you've always wanted to do. I want to get in shape. I want to know how to dance. I want to make music. I want I want to eat healthy. I want to go to Italy. I wanted to go all my life. Well, all of that is possible if you actually put it in a journal. If you actually write it down and set yourself a time date, time, define time to accomplish it. And as soon as you do so, um, the rest will come, right? You'll okay. If I want to be in Italy in 2 months from now, how can I do this? Well, okay, I have to work overtime, and the extra money I'm gonna put it here so that in 3 weeks I'll have enough for the ticket. So I'll book the ticket right away in 3 weeks, and then the rest of the month that we is going to be extra cash for eating and buying stuff that I want, and just like maybe even seeing the countryside. This is how you make stuff happen. There's no other way. Like, you'll just be drifting apart from your dreams if you don't do that. Try it now, and why don't you share your goals on the comments? I'd, I'd love to see what you want to accomplish this year. It'd be amazing. And one last thing, uh, there is the power of sharing this information to people that will keep you accountable. So, for instance, if you say, I want to be in Italy in 2 months to a friend, and you tell him your objectives, and on those dates, you would expect him to go to talk to you about it. Hey, where are you at the moment? Did you manage to save that money and put it where you said? If you have someone that can keep you accountable on these goals, that's top. Like, that's really another way to make it happen even more. There are like, I think, two billionaires that talk to each other every day, every morning. I think it's Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett. I'm not sure, but every morning, these two men, and you would think like that when you're a billionaire, you don't do such things. But these two men talk to each other every morning to know what's going on with them, to keep them accountable, and even exchange on um, new stuff they've read, right? So that they both are maintaining the direction they wanted. They're keeping themselves in the direction they've chosen. And that's what I'm telling you right now. Pick a direction, whatever it may be. You have one. You have like any small, minor goals, and you start doing, and you'll see that life will make sense now because you're actually doing stuff. You're not like just going through your daily routine, wondering what's left for you. No, you're gonna make it. That's what we want, right? So that was it for today. Set your goals and kick some ass. Have fun.